Live better and longer with the Fitzness Show, hosted by fitness expert, author, and TV personality Fitz Kohler. She'll tell you why diets are dumb, supplements are snake oil, and the truth about how you can earn a lean, hard, pain-free, and athletic body. Now for our favorite bossy blonde, Fitz Kohler.
Well, hi, team. I'm Fitz Kohler, your very noisy race announcer from fitzness.com. And welcome to the Fitzness Show, powered by the Donna National Marathon to Finish Breast Cancer. We are just coming right up on our 18th presentation of this extraordinary race weekend. And we've got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about all the things you need to know to make the absolute best of race weekend. We're going to be in Jacksonville Beach, and the weather looks good. And you know what? I have already packed 2 suitcases. I have one with all my clothes. You know, I dress so fancy on race weekend. But the other one is filled purely with hugs. And I got a big luggage that can hold all the hugs I have for you. So anyways, it's going to be fun, and these arms are going to be tired, but I'm willing to do what I got to do for you. Know that this show will be available for you to watch over and over and over from today on forever. So if somebody wants to see the show and they haven't seen it, you can say, yeah, just go straight to the Donna Foundation page and they can watch that on Facebook, or they could come to my pages. Wherever you're watching it here works just fine. This will also be made available, the Fitzness Show, on Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, wherever you listen to podcasts, you can hear it there. So if you're driving the car or on a plane and you want to hear this again, because we are so exciting to listen to, it'll be available. So take the time wherever you are to use the comment section to say hello. And I'm going to bring in the queen of our show, our executive director and race director, Amanda Napolitano. Welcome.
Hello, Fitz. How are you?
I'm so good. Are you so excited?
I'm so excited. So excited. It's starting to really feel like, oh, okay, it's here. Let's do it.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And you've been working, it's been 365 days. So you've been working like 435 days to get to
pretty much it. Pretty much it. And, you know, a week ago, I'm standing in my front yard with snow flurries going, I'm not sure that this is what is typical for the state of Florida. So I was glad to see the sunshine come out.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a beautiful weekend, right?
Yeah, it really will be a beautiful weekend for everybody.
Oh, my goodness. And you know what? We can handle anything.
We can.
On the Donna weekend. That's proven by last year. However, it's nice that it's going to be nice. It's going to be real
nice that it's going to be nice. 100%.
Mm-hmm. All right. We already have friends saying hello. So hello, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
And then we have Andrea LaTraverse. Her husband, Jeremy, is always coming to do our events in the firefighter gear, which we dig. I bet. Lucky Andrea.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm. We like that very, very much. Folks, we had this incredible guest, Dr. Donna Salem, who is one of our favorite humans on planet Earth. She's a breast cancer lifestyle medicine doctor, works with the Mayo Clinic, and she is beautiful and brilliant and bubbly. She was on my show once and she outfits Fitz Kohler. It was crazy, the energy that she hit me with. And she's supposed to be a guest on the show, but I can see her in the little box before or below us, and she's frozen.
Oh, dear.
If I see her, figure it out and come in, but she's having technical difficulties. So Dawn, we love you. We love you. We hope you can make it on. All right, Amanda. So what would you like to talk about first?
Oh, my goodness gracious. Why don't we dive into what's new? And hopefully Dr. Musalem can join us and talk about some of those things, but we can kick things off with what's changing.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah. Okay. So really 2 big things that are new for the weekend this year. One is our now officially sold out Pete's Bar Donna Crawl. So we're super excited about this event. It came from the idea of a crowd of people showing up at the start of the race a few years ago and the start of the marathon. And there were probably 10 people, 12 people. They're handing me their cell phones, take our picture. But the race had started about 10 minutes prior to that moment.
That was this past year, right?
was this past year.
I remember those people, and they were doing this in honor of one of them had lost his either girlfriend or wife to breast cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it meant a lot to them to be out that day. It really did. But they didn't seem at all interested in the fact that the race had already begun and that this might be a problem for those of us that are needing, time and those kinds of things. And so I finally said, if you would like to have an official time for this event, you're really going to need to at least cross the start line. I think they were waiting for someone that was running late. And they looked at me and they said, oh, it's not a big deal to us. We're just here to be here, and we're going to run to Pete's, which is an iconic bar in Neptune Beach, Florida, in our Beaches Town Center. It was established in 1933. Wow. So if you're from this area, you absolutely know Pete's Bar. They do a big to-do over Thanksgiving called Pete's Giving, where there's a big street party. I mean, everyone knows Pete's. And I thought to myself, this has always been an all skate. And yes, we have amazing events downtown, the 5K and the Donna Dash on Saturday. So there's an event for everyone, regardless of your level or distance that you want to run. But there were some people that really wanted to be a part of the joy of Marathon Sunday that just weren't interested in running a half marathon. So we thought, well, why don't we make that official? Make it a thing. So we picked up the phone and we called the team at Pete's, and they were all in immediately. They thought it was a wonderful idea. The Beaches Town Center is an extraordinary place to watch the race because the half marathon goes by 2 times. The marathon goes by 4 times. There's coffee shops. There's, shopping. There's plenty of places to stand and watch and cheer and ring a cowbell. And so we've put up a finish line on Lemon Street right next to Pete's Bar. And these guys will finish, and they can go into the establishment for some bevs and then spend the day cheering on all of their friends and celebrating with the rest of us.
And how many people are in that event?
This year we capped it at 500.
Holy cow!
No,
I thought you were going to tell me there was like 75 people.
No, you're going to have 500 crawlers to launch out on Marathon Sunday. They will start at 7:45, so a little bit after the rest of the field, so we can give them their own, dance party before they go out. And but it just makes me feel so happy that we've got this opportunity for people to, to come out and enjoy the fun. Yeah.
That's insane. So good on you for knocking my socks off. Also, there's a slight chance, I'm not committing, but there's a slight chance Fitz Kohler might just disappear with these people.
Let's go. She's at Pete's.
You just send a little trolley to bring me. That's awesome, Amanda. What a fun ad. And a great way to really all skate it, open it up to everybody.
And I hope that our marathoners and half marathoners appreciate all of the energy in the Beaches Town Center. I know that this is going to add, you're going to have 500 new friends that are going to be, in that space and really encouraging you along your 13 and 26 mile journeys.
That's wild. That's absolutely wild. I can't wait to hear and see video of all of that happening. As you know. Okay. So give us the other new thing, and then we're going to go in order from weekend start to finish so we can tell everybody all the things that they got to do. Get ready to make it awesome.
So the other thing that we wanted to make people aware of, which is what we hope to have Madam Dawn join us for. She's been texting me. I just can't get in.
Yeah, she can't. She's all stuck.
And I hate that because she's not a very stuck person. She's the most unstuck person I know. But anyway, the Donna Foundation is very committed to survivorship education and awareness. It's truly one of our programs that we operate, and we want to leverage these opportunities of us all being together and having this 2-day health and wellness expo to educate everybody and so that we can bring everyone in and learn as much as we can about how to be our healthiest selves. So Mayo Clinic is bringing the education component that they launched again last year with us, but we're bringing it into the floor of the expo. So right as you walk into the expo, you're going to walk through the Donna Foundation's welcome booth. You're going to give me a hug and say hello to all of our sponsors that are right there at the front. And then right in front of you is going to be the Mayo education stage. And from that stage, we are going to have some amazing speakers all day Friday and all day Saturday. On Friday, we're going to be focused on really for all of us. So this is not just for breast cancer survivors. This is for all of us, is what can we be doing to keep ourselves as healthy as we can be so that we never, ever, ever have to get that phone call of you have breast cancer or you have any sort of health problem, right? So we're really going to be talking about a lot of prevention type things in day one. And then as we roll into day two on Saturday, we have a lot of speakers coming in to really talk about, well, okay, I've been diagnosed with breast cancer. What does that mean? And what are some of the newer therapies and advancements in research? What can I be doing to, help keep this thing from returning? And again, everything from, Dr. Perez is going to be talking about artificial intelligence and some of the things that's happening in that space with breast cancer research to, a yoga session, to discuss mindfulness. There will be a panel discussion with survivors that Lena Winslow, who is now a member of our board, will be facilitating. So really a lot of great content. If you go to breastcancermarathon.com, one of the feature stories is about, this education. So you can see the lineup. So you can plan your trip to the expo, which by the way is free and open to the public. So anyone can come at any time. They are also streaming it live. So if you are listening to this and you're in Ohio and you wish you could come, but you really can't, it will be streamed live. So from that webpage I was mentioning, there is a link to register. And that way you get the link so that you can dial in and listen to some of this, from your own house.
Well, hopefully Judy Sestra will do it. She's running the virtual half. So.
Hi, Judy.
Hey, Amanda, do you have your notifications on? I keep hearing ding if maybe you're getting an email.
Oh, I'm getting all kinds of things. I will turn it off.
Come on, turn that mood on. Well, that sounds wonderful. And I spoke at the Mayo thing last year, and I think the detachment from the expo wasn't it made it not as well attended as it could have been. So it's brilliant to move inside. Bravo. Okay. So Dawn Salem, I'm sure you're watching us. We're so sorry, beautiful girl. Well, we're going to get a whole earful of you this weekend. So we love you.
We do.
Boo. Okay. But let's move into first thing the shakeout.
Yes. Day one, first thing, we are going to be doing our shakeout run Friday morning at 7 a.m. from the Spring Hill Suites in Jacksonville Beach, which is one of our preferred hotels this year. And it's not the same hotel that we were last year. If you were with us last year, it's just south, just a little bit south. So there is a Starbucks. There's a Starbucks. And we'll meet in the parking lot just next to that Starbucks, which is technically the parking lot for the pier, for the Jacksonville Beach Pier.
Okay.
So we'll meet up in that area and do our 3-mile shakeout run. Donna Deegan will be with us. Dr. Edith Perez will be with us. And Olympian Joan Benoit Samuelson will also be with us. So if you want to run with one of the most, well-respected, honored women Olympians on the planet, then come check that out.
Yeah, Joan is the first woman to ever win the marathon in the Olympic Games. 1984 was the first time they let women run the marathon, and it was in Los Angeles. And she brought it home for America, which was pretty darn cool.
She brought it home handily.
Yeah. She's so lovely. She's a good egg. And what time do we get started?
7 a.m. is when we will take care of that.
Okay. And so, folks, if you've never done a shakeout before, it's supposed to just be a little shake out your legs, relaxing thing. If you don't want to do a whole 3 miles, if you just want to show up and be with us, I'm going to be announcing shakeout run, a little like a modified version, a start line. And then you can go half a mile out and come on back. You can walk the whole way. There's no pressure to do anything. It's free. You can bring your bestie. You can bring your dog because you'll be out on public roadways. So it's just fun, and a great way to connect with people. And if you are coming to town alone, it's a wonderful way to meet a bunch of besties, right?
It is. A lot of our D Squad, which is our ambassador team, they will be out and hosting that morning. So you get to meet some of our ambassadors who, for a lot of our fundraisers, have been coaches, fundraising coaches over the last several months. So you'll get to meet some of those friends in person. And the course is really on the marathon course. So it's a nice little, what are we going to be running a little of? So get a little, sneak peek of what you'll be running on Sunday.
Sneak peek of the ocean.
And the ocean is there.
Yeah. And you should practice your whale calls and things like that because you never know. You
Yeah,
never know. There's also been a whole bunch of great white sharks, or at least a couple of great white sharks in Florida. So maybe people can practice their great white shark calls and see.
Not even sure what that sounds like.
Whatever. But yeah, look, Lee is so excited. Lee's like, yeah, bring out those great white sharks. We need some of them. So that's Friday morning. And then after that, they could go back to their hotel room and change their clothes. And then that's right.
Yeah. And then head downtown to the expo. The expo opens at 10 a.m. on Friday. So we will be standing in the Donna Foundation welcome area, welcome everybody in. So you must come to the expo to pick up your packets and your bibs. So all of our races require packet pickup there. But you want to be there because of all the education and all of the things. And our friends from Sunny with a Chance of Flowers is going to be returning with us this year. They have a beautiful selection of wines that are no sugar, lower in alcohol, the healthier choice in wines. And they're bringing back not only their fun selfie station, but this year for all of our registered participants who are over the age of 21, you'll actually be able to enjoy a tasting garden in the expo this year. So on Friday and Saturday, you'll be able to come into the tasting garden inside the expo and taste some of the wines from Sunny with a Chance of Flowers, which is a fun little ad.
Yeah.
All the great, exhibitors and shopping, official Donna gear, lots of it this year. Buckle up. We have so much gear this year.
Good.
I'm wearing a cute little crop hoodie right now that
hand out. Let's see it.
Is so cute.
Oh, I do like the back. That's really fun, Amanda.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Crop, super fun.
You know what makes me happy? When races create stylish clothes that people would like to wear outside of running, outside of the gym. That's something you wear to the mall or to the movie or a fair.
Yeah. And part of the growing merchandise that you'll start to see from our Donna merch this year is because, drum roll, we are going to launch an online store. Woo! So as soon as we wrap up the weekend, our next big project is to open our Donna online store. So that allows us to bring in more things because we know that we'll have the opportunity to, get it sold, right?
Right.
Year round. And so we're diversifying our portfolio quite a bit.
I love it. Smart move. And you guys always have great stuff. Stacy, I hope we have answered your question. You go to pick up your race bibs and your shirts at the expo at Jacksonville Jaguar Stadium. So that's our hours are Friday starting at 10. When do we close?
10 to 6 on Friday. And then on Saturday, we open up at 6:30 a.m. So in case people need to get in there before the 5K starts. And then we close at 2 p.m. on Saturday. It's the same location as it was last year, for those of you guys that were with us last year, in the Flex Field at Daly's Place at the Jacksonville Jaguar Stadium. The stadium is getting a renovation. Locals from Jacksonville absolutely know this is happening. But because of that, the entrance to the expo this year is on the other side of the building as it was last year.
Okay.
So no big deal. Follow the flutter flags and the signs. You cannot miss the entrance, but it will be on the Lot D side instead of the Lot J side, but parking will continue to be in Lot J and Lot D and Lot C and Lot E. Plenty of parking all the way around, and just follow your friends. They will get you into the entrance.
Yeah. It's so funny. I have to be there early. I pull up just hoping. I hope I can figure this out. And I always can. It's always a lot easier than I expect. And it's so great that you have a whole football stadium full of parking because not every race has such convenient access.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So Expo starts 6:30 Saturday, closes at 2 p.m. Saturday. So show up and get your bib. Do people need their driver's license in order to pick up their own bib? And can they get a friend's bib? And if so, what do they need for those things?
Yes. So ideally, make sure you have your driver's license. And if you're picking up for your friends, it would be helpful, for you to have their race confirmation so that it's easy to find them. Even better if you have your QR code that comes with your race confirmation. By the way, we're going to send you guys all of your race confirmations again in the morning. So tomorrow morning, everybody will get their confirmations again, and it will have some parking reminders, and it will have that handy dandy QR code at the top of it. That will make your packet pickup process super breezy easy. You just walk up to the table that has your race and where your number is. They will scan your QR code. You're checked in. You're good to go. For those of you that signed up before the turn of 2025, so by the end of December of last year, you already have a bib number. So it will be on that confirmation. So you'll know exactly which table to go to based on, what number you have. For those of you that don't have a bib number, that's fine. Just go to the table that says bib assignment, and they'll scan your little QR code, bloop, and the other little bib, bloop, and you're good to go.
Perfect.
Like sound effects.
I do. That helps. That helps us process. Margaret, yes, you can go as early as the expo opens on Friday, pick up your bib for whatever race you're running. And then we just said, pick up the friend's bib. We got that. And then Jessica wants to know, will there be bib pickup on Sunday morning before the race?
No. So we need everybody to come to the expo to pick up your bib and your packet and your shirt and shop the expo and get in the selfie station and go into the education with Mayo and go to the tasting garden, do all of the fun things, because we will not have any sort of packet pickup on Sunday morning out at the beach.
Okay, hold on. And then Kathy, it works the same way. You pick up your race bibs for all your races at the expo. All you got to do is show up with your license and that QR code and say, I'm Kathy. Is it Southie? I hope it's Southie.
She's
and
Southie.
Then they'll give you your race bibs for whatever you're running. And I have a very exciting reveal. Are you ready for this, Amanda?
I am.
She made it.
You did it!
Hi, guys. I'm so sorry. Better late to the party than not get to the party. So I'm here. I'm crashing the party. I think my computer's crashing as we speak. So, man, I promise you, Friday and Saturday on that stage, we're going to be no tech problems because we'll have the Mayo Tech team. So, hi, everyone.
Well,
So
this
good to
this has been so funny for me because poor Dawn has tried to get on about 12 times. And I could see her in the green room. And every time she'd show it, she always has a big smile, but then she'd freeze. So her photo would be like, there for 30 seconds. And I'd see her give up and hang up and then come back and it'd be like,
Where'd she go?
oh
no. Did we lose you again? No.
You know what, Dawn, if you can hear us.
Oh, no, she is.
This has been tough today. I'm not sure, guys.
Okay, so listen, I don't feel like we're going to have you for very long. So give folks your 30-second pitch on hitting that, joining you and your Mayo crew. What do they need to know to inspire them to get there?
Well, you know what? It's super cool about this year is on Friday, we have the prevention talks. 33% of breast cancers, at least at a minimum. That's a gross underestimate, but 33% of breast cancers don't have to happen. So we're going to talk about that from a lifestyle perspective. We're also going to talk about, hey, what is the best form of breast imaging? We're going to go into a little bit about artificial intelligence, and then we're going to cap it off with some yoga. Everyone can use yoga. And honestly, the prevention talks, even if you're a survivor, this is a nice talk for your daughters or for your sisters. So the prevention talks apply to everybody. And then on Saturday, it's going to be our breast cancer survivorship talks. So excited about these. We're going to have Olympian, Joan Bonet is going to be there. We're going to have Amanda, Dr. Perez. We'll have Dr. Chumsry doing a really exciting talk. So Dr. Chumsry is my brilliant colleague. You told me 30 seconds. I know I'm probably going to go 90 seconds. So Dr. Chumsry does an amazing talk on the 101 breast cancer. And it is such a great talk to go into the science. She goes a little bit into where we're going with some of the more novel therapies, including immunotherapy and vaccine therapy. So super exciting talk there. And then, of course, selfishly, guess what? I get to show up again and I get to give my favorite talk on food is medicine. We're bringing in an international expert on exercise is medicine, Sammy Mansfield. But I have to say, I think the most special part of what Saturday is going to include is the spirit of what the Donna Marathon is all about. And I have chills. I could tear up on this. And it's going to be the survivorship panel. So we're going to have a panel of survivors that's going to be moderated by one of our survivors, Lena Winslow, who's just amazing. She just recently published a book. So super excited to be there in support of both breast cancer prevention, as well as if you're going through a breast cancer journey yourself, how you can attain that vitality during and certainly flourish after. So please join us. If you can't be with us in person, then we hope you can join us online. And then run. Let's run, walk. We want you to move this weekend.
Thank you.
You're running, aren't you? You're running.
You're the marathon. Yeah.
I know.
Oh, I'm kind of scared, guys, because I've been traveling so much. So my last long run ended up having to be shorter. I did it in the moonlight. It was actually, but yeah, I started my run at 8:00 at night and I went to like midnight. It was like a nighttime run. And I got in a plane the next morning. I had to leave at 3:30 a.m. So it was kind of like, I felt like tough stuff.
Yeah.
I couldn't do this. Thanks to Jeff Galloway, Run, Walk, Run.
I mean, seriously.
That's
So
right.
great. I'm so excited.
All right,
I
Dawn,
can't wait for this weekend.
I love you. We have a date still, right?
Oh, I hope. I hope. I think I may have got pulled into another talk. So yes, we have to try to see if we can make this work. But
Okay.
we're going to find time. Friends matter. Connections matter. There's nothing more important than love and connection. All the other stuff we're talking about matters too. But yes, let's embrace these good friendships. It's a
Okay.
great weekend.
Also, and everybody needs to know this. Remember the dress you wore when we went on a date in October?
No.
You wore the denim dress.
Oh, jean dress. It was jean dress. Was
And
it
I
jean dress?
bought it. I just bought it for myself last week. And I was like, and it fits like a glove. So anyways, I FaceTimed you and I turned it on because I wanted you to see that this dress was perfect. And it was your dress that I bought. I hope you don't mind, but
You could have just wore my dress. Gosh, that would have worked out a lot better. Well, we may need to both put this dress on. Amanda, we're going to get you one and we'll get a picture with us all.
I mean, yes, I need to be a part of the, what's hilarious is that if we did a picture together, it would be like, these two blonde bombshells on either side, a little over in the middle.
Oh, you're perfect. You're perfect.
And
Cannot wait.
On that note, Amanda and I have decided that we need we need a photo of us together this year.
Yes.
And so we're going back to the 80s glamour shots or 90s glamour shots, and we're going to tease our hair and pose awkwardly. Very excited about that.
That's actually a trend right now is taking your family to like Sears and doing like, seriously, I've seen so many people I know sent Christmas cards this year of their families at one of the department store.
We have to do it.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
We have to do
Date.
it. Okay, so everybody coming to the Donna this weekend know that this is going to happen. You're going to make all the best girlfriends in the world. We have zero mean girls. Everybody's sweet and fun, and it's just a pure love fest. Thank you both for being so fabulous. You always make me so happy.
And let's get lots of pictures at the different events and then post them and hashtag them so we can go back and look at this great memory. Can't wait.
All right. Okay. Dr. Dawn, I'm going to kick you out or we're never going to finish up with this show. Thank you for working so hard to get this. We'll see you.
Bye.
Bye. And we will be right back.
Are you looking for the perfect gift for a loved one battling cancer? The Cancer Comeback series by Fitz Kohler offers hope, inspiration, and practical guidance. With Your Healthy Cancer Comeback, My Noisy Cancer Comeback, and The Healthy Cancer Comeback Journal. These books are a lifeline for all patients and survivors. Right now, you can order autographed copies at a special discount. Show your support and help a loved one go from sick to strong. Visit fitzness.com today. That's FITZNESS.com. Fitzness.com.
We're back.
I love her so much.
She's wonderful. She's wonderful. Holy cow. That was a woo. But we're back on track, Amanda.
We are.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. All right, so we talked about the expo, fun, informative, shopping, bring your credit card, bring some cash, bring your phone with the thing, so Apple Pay, so you can buy niceties for yourself. There's sunglasses and like skirts and shoes and things, lots of things. I think I'm going to bring my books too. There's going to be Donna's books and lots of things.
There's two more things that I want to mention about the expo, because you'll want to make sure that you plan to spend time there to check these things out too. One is the buddy bus will be there. So if you are due for your mammogram, go online to breastcancermarathon.com. There's a link to schedule your mammogram with the buddy bus. So you can, two birds, one stone, come and get your packet, swoop into the buddy bus to get your mammogram and get that done, because it is very important to continue with our screening. So the buddy bus will be there both Friday and Saturday of the expo. And then we have a beautiful photographer that is coming this year. She is out of New York. Her name is Becky Yee, and she has an exhibition that she's bringing to us called Beyond Pink. And it is such a beautiful award-winning exhibition that really is designed to, eliminate the stigma of breast surgery. Right. So, these images are so beautiful. She does such beautiful work. So we want everybody to spend some time going through her exhibit. It will be just to the right of Donna merchandise. So it will be sort of inside another little draped area. So I encourage everybody to go and check out beautiful Becky's exhibit while you're there.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I always so impressed by the women who are willing to expose themselves and share the new version of themselves after breast cancer. It's pretty impressive stuff. And I think it makes everybody a little more comfortable with whatever their situation is after surgery and radiation and so forth.
100%. It reminds me a lot of a project we did years ago called Brushed Bold, where we brought in a lot of survivors and partnered them with artists and painted them, and then took photos of the paintings and, created art out of those paintings. And it really is transformational, not only to see these images, but the process of capturing the images, like what happened just to get these images changed the life of that person that is being captured, right? Because you start out sort of like, I'm not sure that I'm super proud of any of this, or it's this, and then all of a sudden you're a piece of art, you're beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So come and check it out.
Okay. So expo. Mm-hmm. And then I think we dive directly into Saturday morning.
Yes.
We've got some racing to do. We're actually going to start doing races on Saturday morning. Tell us about that.
Races start on Saturday morning. As I mentioned before, the stadium is undergoing a bit of a renovation. So the start finish will be just outside of the entrance of the expo in Lot D. And that doesn't mean anything to anybody, but it'll be right out the doors of the expo is where we'll have our start finish line party. The very first race to start will be the ultra marathon, the Donna 110. So we have a dozen athletes that will start the race this year, and they start at 7:30. So please come out and cheer these athletes to start their journey. They will run from the stadium all the way out to the beach, which is about 20 miles, check into base camp, which is at the Hampton Inn Oceanfront Hotel in Jacksonville Beach. And then they'll proceed to do laps of about 8 miles and checking in with the course marshal after each lap. And they'll run 84 miles on Saturday. And then they'll line up with everyone for the marathon on Sunday and do the rest of the miles with everyone else for the marathon to finish their 110 miles.
It's crazy. It's so crazy and so fantastic. And some people are like, what? Who runs 100 miles? We actually have races around the country and world where people are doing 200 or 250 in a pop. But yeah, they're serious. They're for real. What is the male female breakdown? And is our favorite ultra running survivor going to be back this year?
I do not think Nancy is running. Actually, she and I just ran together for another local run on Saturday, and she and I are in the same age division, and she beat me. She was just ahead of me. And, but I got to podium with her.
Nice.
It's so fun, right? To stand next to a Donna champion and and podium with her. I was like, oh, that's
Congrats to you. If nobody knows this, Amanda Napolitano is a very competitive athlete, fierce runner, talented, dedicated. She walks the walk, runs the run. Yeah,
I love it. I mean, I really do have just a mad love for the sport of running, in particular marathoning. So this is such a joy.
yeah. Boston qualifier, blah blah blah, fast and consistent.
Thanks to Jeff Galloway. I mean, honestly, I have been doing this for more than 20 years and still love it and still love every step. And I really do, Coach Galloway was the reason that I'm able to do all the things.
Yeah, I believe it.
All right. So we have 13 athletes in the ultra. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3 women
Okay.
participating. Yeah. The rest are dudes.
I like dudes. I like women.
We do have a handful of former Donna 110 champions that are returning. Mark Brigette, who is one of my favorite ultra athletes. He has an amazing backstory with his wife, Christina, who is a breast cancer survivor who was helped by the Donna Foundation back in, I believe it was 2017, 2018. And Mark decided he would run the Donna Marathon in honor of his wife, who was currently in treatment. And he won the marathon that year. So he thought, oh, yeah, I'm pretty good at this. So continued to be just an extraordinary athlete and gives back. I mean, if you know Mark, you love Mark and Christina too. They're amazing human beings. But Daniel Ott, who has been one of our champions, is returning. And looks like Dave Krupski is coming back as well. Nice. So Dave's been an athlete for the 110 a number of years. So welcome back, Donna champs.
Yeah, welcome back. It's always exciting to see them come through the finish line there. It's a big journey. Now you've had virtual options, and a few months ago I have an online training group, the Hottie Body Fitzness Challenge, and I challenged those folks. I was like, hey, why don't we do this virtual thing together? And a whole bunch of them said okay, and I believe all of them have finished, or at least almost all of them. So, including me, I did that 110 Ultra, and it was great. It really inspired me to get on the treadmill or get outside more often than I would. So, yeah, really happy. Can't wait to wear my belt buckle everywhere, even
That's
with
right.
clothes.
We had 84 athletes participate in the 110 mile a day this year. And I need to calculate all the miles. I like to go in and figure out, okay, how many miles collectively did we all walk or run, over that period of time? So I definitely will do that, and we'll get something, shouted from the rooftops about that. But all of the virtual events, and that's one of our virtual events, your swag will be mailed starting next week. So once we get finished with Donna Marathon weekend, we will get to our mailing jobs, and you should have it in your mailboxes very soon.
And I want to encourage everybody for next year, just sign up for the 110. Sign up in October, whenever you can. And then it's a part of your training, or it's something to keep you going through the holidays, through Thanksgiving and Christmas. And you can still do the booby trap. You can still do the half and the 5K or the full, whatever, but add this on just as part of your awesome fitness training. And the money goes to a great cause. I mean, it's just a win-win-win. So I will continue to register and do it yearly as well. All right, Amanda, I'm going to be a stickler, and we're going to get on task because we've got to talk about the nuts and bolts of the races. So you'll go at 7:30 for the 110 Ultra. And we all say, bye-bye, love you. And then what's next?
And then we have the 5K that kicks off at 8:00.
And everybody, hopefully you're starting to come out by 7:30. Don't park your car at 7:45. Park your car no later than 7 a.m. Get there. Make sure, if you're getting your bib, park your car at 6:30. Get your bib, and then come out and be a part of the hoopla. You don't show up these events just to walk on the road. You can do that any day. You want to come be part of the hoopla. So have your bib on, and you're out in the parking lot with us by 7:30.
It's all the hooplas. Yes.
Hoopla.
Yes. And we will begin the 5K at 8:00. And then once we get our 5K back in, we will get our dashers organized, our Donna Dash. And those athletes will start at 9:30 for their mile-ish run. Mile-ish
Or walk.
or walk, or I'm just going to go out, 100 yards and turn around and come back.
Yeah.
There are no rules with the dash.
Okay. That's whatever works for you. Are there spaces to register if somebody wants to jump in the 5K or the dash?
Yes, the 5K, it's very interesting right now, you guys. The 5K has 217 spots left. That's it.
That'll disappear quickly.
Quickly. The Donna Dash has 135 spots left. So if you're thinking that you're just going to roll in and sign up on race day, this is one of those years where I say, no, you need to get registered right away to secure your spot.
Is discount code fitzness still working, Amanda?
Yes, it is.
So if you guys want to register now, you save some amount of money with that code.
You do.
Mm-hmm. All right, good.
And I will have a bit of housekeeping with regard to registration as of right now, because we are about to sell out of everything. We have stopped allowing you to choose a shirt size, because we want to make sure that those athletes that signed up in July get the shirt that they actually registered for. So I know that that's kind of a pain for you latecomers, but it's the only way to ensure that, the shirt sizes go to the folks that got in the early bird. But we will have a shirt for you. We will have a shirt pickup immediately following the 5K and the Donna Dash on Saturday back inside the expo. And we'll do the same thing on Sunday out at the information tent at the marathon and the half marathon. So if you don't get the shirt size that you want or need at packet pickup, we'll work with you to get that swapped out on the day of.
Okay. And we'll have the Jumbotron out there. And again, lots of hoopla. So come out ready to have fun. Since there are spots left, grab your neighbors or your coworkers, and you can wear matching outfits if you want. And it's just a really silly good time. If you feel like, I hate running, we don't care. Just go for a walk with us and just put your darn hands up at the finish line and we'll all get along, right?
That's right. And I love the downtown events because, walking down Bay and our downtown is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
If you've never experienced Jacksonville's downtown, it's gorgeous.
Yes. And to all of our breast cancer crushers, if you've had the big BC, know that you will have a bib that identifies you that way. And I will hunt you down at your finish line. So do not try to pass me by. When you come to the finish line, you have to stop and tell me your name and how long you're cancer free or what you're doing with your treatment. And I will grope you. That's right. I will give you a big hug, not grope you inappropriately. And then I will tell everybody about you. And A, because we want to celebrate you, and B, because it helps the rest of us to see you looking great and see how far you've come. And I don't know how far out of breast cancer I have to be, but it always feels very comforting to hear how far out these other cancer crushers are. So stop by or I will hunt you down. Don't make me run after you, please. Okay.
And I will have a special survivor medal for you in the finish line as well. So you get the regular medal that everybody else gets, but then you get the added bling.
It's not new
medal. We started it last year and I loved the idea. So I brought it back. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be out of camera, but I have all of the medals. So I figured I would just grab them.
Yeah.
And we can keep talking, but I have to dig for it. It's in here somewhere. I should have been
what's
for all of this.
So awesome.
People,
you finish cancer care and they ring the bell. You're finally just saying, you beat breast cancer. Here's the medal. That's really nice. Done. I got my medal. Yeah, it's really pretty. They're nice and shiny this year. Very pretty.
Shiny. Yep.
Love. Okay. All right. So that's Saturday morning. And then after the races, you go back to the expo. You do the Mayo Clinic learning yoga. Have fun. And then Saturday evening, is there pasta dinner this year?
So we are having a fundraiser dinner for our top fundraisers. So for all of you watching out there right now that chose to participate in our fundraiser experience program, I cannot wait to have dinner with you on Saturday. It is really, we talked about this early on in some of our fitness, I can't even say that tonight.
Fitness
Some of our
show.
earlier shows about how we really wanted that program this year to bring those folks into the Donna family and get to know you. And part of that is breaking bread, right? Sit down at a table together and share a meal. So that's what's going to be happening on Saturday evening.
Okay. But for the regular general race population, they're going to have to get pasta wherever they'd like to get pasta.
That's correct.
Also, really quickly, share what time we have a photo for the streakers and the survivors before the 5K.
For the streakers the streakers we're going to do on Sunday.
Okay.
And then the survivors will have a survivor photo before the 5K as well as before the marathon. And the time for that is, I'm pulling up my schedule so that I don't give everybody the wrong time. And my computer's very slow.
That's right. And folks, keep your ears open because I'll be making announcements. And at some point I'll be saying, okay, breast cancer crushers, breast cancer survivors, come on over to the start line for our group photos. So keep your ears open for that. It's usually about 5-10 minutes before we kick.
Yeah. So like about 7:40.
Okay.
So if you are in our survivors group, your cancer crushers, come and cheer on the 110. And then shortly after we get them off and going, we'll gather and take lots of photos. And we'll have Donna will be there. Donna Deegan will be there. Joan Benoit Samuelson will be there. Dr. Eve Perez. So it'll be a great photo op with our special guests and VIP.
Nice. All right. So we're done with Saturday. No more Saturday. Saturday's done. Saturday was the best day ever. And now we wake up early Sunday. Where do we park? How do we get to the start line in Jacksonville Beach?
Yes. So we have a shuttle that will run all day long out of the University of North Florida, lot 18. So if you don't want to figure out how to park at the beach, and it's a thing, it's the beach, there's not a ton of parking, please take advantage of our shuttles. They're quick, they're efficient, they know where they're going, they're not going to get lost. And the shuttle parking opens as early as 5 a.m. and it'll just be continuous shuttle service all day long. It'll drop you off literally right at Runner's Village. So that's a really great way to get to the race. There are also designated drop points. So if you're taking a ride share or if your other brother Daryl is dropping you off, there's some information on our website about the easiest place to drop you so that you hit a crosswalk on 3rd Street. Let's please leverage designated pedestrian crosswalks when we cross over A1A 3rd Street, because, this is not the game of Frogger. Now, I've said 2 things in the last 30 seconds that age me, but
Other brother Daryl.
I know, other brother Daryl. Nobody has a clue what I'm talking about that way.
Newhart, one of the greatest comedies of all time.
Greatest comedies of all time.
And our start on Sunday is 7 a.m.
At 7:30.
7:30.
30 start on Sunday. Our adaptive athletes, that's presented by Brooks Rehabilitation, amazing human beings. They are going to start a little before that. So around 7:27, we'll get our adaptive athletes going. And then we'll have the official start for the marathon and half marathon at 7:30. We have 3 waves of our start. So we'll have those that are racing 8 minutes or faster will be in the front corral. So we'll get those guys going, and then we're going to hold a minute and then, let, another wave of people go. And then we're going to bring kind of our anything over about a 10-minute mile will come in for our 3rd wave. So be listening for those cues. There will be pace flags. Your Galloway Pacers will be out there with their pace flag, signs that you'll meet in the expo, by the way. So line up where your pace is and definitely follow race instructions and the volunteers who will be trying to corral you so that we can give you, actually, if you don't, you're going to miss the Fitz show. I mean, you're going to miss the fun that she brings to give you your very own amazing start energy that you can only experience if you're close to the start line. So don't miss that.
We do have a lot of fun at the start line, right?
Right. We do.
So much fun that the second they're gone, I'm so sad. Like I don't let on, but I get like, I wish they were here. I want to do it again.
It's so quiet. It's the really kind of a weird, eerie thing when
it's quiet with blasting music. But yeah, no, it's so fun and everybody's so happy. And that is crack cocaine to me. That is like, I live for that. So, and I love that you're with me, that, some race directors are like, I'm going to ride in the pace vehicle, and good for them, or they're out putting out fires, and you come and you just breathe it all in. It's good stuff, isn't it?
It is. It's my favorite thing. But more than that is when everybody comes back.
Yeah, that's great too. That's great.
Yeah.
Too. That's great too. So yeah, we want everyone out there. I recommend 6:30. Make that your plan. 6:30. You'll probably get out there at 6:40, but there's a lot of stuff going on. It's fun, and there's nice people, and there's a little tent, and we do the survivor photos, and there's some nice chatting by the VIPs. It's a good time. It's a special day, and especially if you are running because you lost someone or you love someone or in honor of people, and you just get to kind of immerse yourself in the Donna Foundation and all the goodness we do, right?
Yes. We to your point, we have a hospitality tent that's out there that's open for everybody. In fact, I changed up the signage on it to make sure everybody knows this is for everyone. I even put a all runners welcome on the side of it.
We'll do it.
But there's going to be, seating in there. And in the morning we'll have, bananas and some granola bars and just some things to kind of get you fueled up a little bit. Plenty of portalettes in the area, and we're having a lot of fun. All of our streakers, so for those of you that have been racing with us for 18 years, as well as our survivors, we're going to meet up on the main stage at 6:45 a.m. for all of those fun photo ops. Last year, I remember, because that's right when the sun starts to change the color of the sky. And last year, the entire village was just pink. Like vibrant pink. It was, everybody was trying to capture it on their phones, and you just couldn't do it. But it was a beautiful moment.
Amanda, do we have gear check?
We do have gear check. So feel free to bring a bag to check. It does not need to be in any sort of specific, bag. Just make sure that you have your bib tag that comes on your bib wrapped around it, so we know whose it belongs to, and we'll keep it safe for you while you run.
Perfect, Kathy. There's the answer to your question. And if you've never run a race before, gear check is for you to leave your stuff that you will need when you're done running. The stuff you don't want to run with, dry clothes or sandals or just whatever will make you comfortable after running 13 or 26 or 110 miles. Who knows? Okay.
And you want to have a change of clothes because you want to hang out with us after. Because we've got so much fun to be had in the village after. We've got southwestern wraps being cooked up by Sneakers Bar and Grill that will be brought into the hospitality area to keep everybody fueled and fed. Our Cheers Garden will have a variety of bevs from champion brands. Yes, your beers, your Miller Lite, your White Claw. We also have Atlantic Brewing Company that's coming out this year, which is a non-alcoholic beer. They'll have a couple of their selections, as well as a handful of electrolyte drinks and waters and sodas and all of those kinds of things. And then, of course, Sunny with a Chance of Flowers is going to be back out with some of their wines. And we'll have some of our partners out there. IQ Fiber always brings the fun.
Oh, we love IQ Fiber. I am actually connected to you right now through IQ Fiber. I'm in the Fiberhood.
You're in the Fiberhood. All right. That's awesome. iHeart Radio Station will be out there with a lot of fun interactive games. I think they're bringing some cornhole. And I mean, it really is going to be a lot of fun to hang out. So bring your change of clothes. We'll keep it safe for you and Gear Check.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun before and after. So know that this is the day. I plan to spend the first half of the day with, don't make plans to get picked up as soon as you cross the finish line. Stick around or you're just missing it. It's a party, and it's like-minded people. You might make a new bestie. You might fall in love. All sorts of goodness could happen at our event.
And it's oceanfront. The park is an oceanfront park. So, go put your feet in the sand, go do a polar plunge. It's really actually very good for you to polar plunge after. I mean, it is. It's good for your muscles.
Yeah. Other thing they could do is celebrate our other athletes as they come through. That's actually really fun. That's the show, is come back to the finish line, get changed and stuff, and then come back to the finish line and celebrate all the others. Not only will you see, our just great feats of athleticism, but then you'll start seeing the breast cancer crushers come in, and we've got Jim, our lone guy with breast cancer. I'm looking forward to another one showing up, but Jim and Pat, and they're great. So, okay. So people, I'm going to yell go a couple times, and then people are going to take off.
Mhm.
How often will they have water stops?
The water stations are roughly every mile to 2 miles. Really plenty of stations out there. If you look on our website, you can see exactly where they are. And all of the stations will have water, will have Gatorade, as well as Huma gel.
And what do they have to say when they drink Gatorade?
No, I'm not going to say it.
Go Gators. That's right. They do have to say go Gators. It's
You have to say that. In fact, I forbade it.
It's required. You also have to chomp like that.
No, then you have to go Knowles.
You're not providing any Knoll beverage. It's Gatorade. So, and then what was the gel you mentioned?
So Huma gel will be out on the course. And so for your fueling needs. But I will say that as a former Galloway trainer, I must advise everyone, bring with you what you have trained with.
Mm-hmm.
If you have not trained with Huma, Sunday is not the day to grab it and try it. But I do advise you to take advantage of some of their free samples. So get it and try it on some of your other longer runs. But definitely, have the fuel that you need to get through your 26.2 miles, because you definitely are going to need some fuel.
Yeah. And if you don't already have a running belt, what gives? But we should have those on sale at the expo at one of our vendors.
100%. Yes.
Yeah. I always run with a running belt, and it's mile 8. I get hangry. I need food. So bring what suits you. So that's our hydration stations. Is there a porta potty with all of our hydration stations?
Yes.
Okay. And then where on the course can people find medical support?
So our medical support is roaming medical support. So there are MERV units is what they're called, but our JFRD teams will be out on the course basically everywhere. So if you need some assistance, the best thing to do would be to stop at a water station, and they can radio our SAG wagons. So we have some of those as well. We have multiple of those out on the course. You're not going to need those.
Right.
But you do need them. The best thing to do is to stop at a water station, and they know how to reach our SAG units. We also have our amazing public safety teams that literally are at every intersection. And at the beach, that's about, every 50 yards, right? There's an intersection. Y'all, all of those guys have radio access to call SAG, every last one of them. So they are unified. They are organized. I met with them this morning. They are the best public safety teams ever. Thank them. We've had a number of special events that are happening in our city over the next couple of days that were not necessarily planned. We had one of our major leaders pass away, so there's a big funeral. But my point is they are doing a lot of special events over the next couple of days. So by the time Sunday rolls around, they're going to be tired. So thank them for being out there for us on Sunday, please.
Okay. And then our race photography, marathon photos, correct?
That is correct.
Correct. So folks, as you pass these photographers, know that they're out there for you. Am it up. Make it great. Don't run by a photographer looking weird. You got to put on the smile, even if you're dogging it. You can be like, yay, this is the best day ever. Yeah. Fake it.
Yeah. But you should get your photos in your email inbox within really 24 hours of the race. So look forward to seeing all of those fun race photos that you can share with all of your pals.
They do move quickly. And then when you come to the finish line, folks, that's it. I mean, the whole race is your victory lap. You've been training, preparing, all the things. Now, Sunday is your day to just shine. It's your day to have adventure and fun and so forth. When you get to that finish line, do not look at your watch. This is a very foolish thing to do on your victory lap. When you get there, we want the hands up or the wings out or the number one finger or the QT, whatever you got, but make it great, because we built that finish line for you.
We did. And it takes like a day to put that thing up. So, take advantage of it.
Yeah. Yeah. All the way. And here's the other thing is you may not know, but everyone can see your photo if it's bad. I just announced a race this weekend and the photographers were like, blah, 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 go over there. And so I went, I don't know, I did a cute pose and then they caught me being like, nah. And so I was like, great. Now everybody accesses these pictures of me looking like a total bozo. So know that they'll exist whether you like them or not. So make them great.
Make them great.
Make them great. And then, I'm sorry, say it again.
I said, put a smile on your face.
That's right. And if you're one of our Cancer Crushers, I will be hunting for you. So please cross the finish line, do the thing, and then give me just a couple moments of your time. I really want the opportunity for everybody to celebrate you. I'm probably going to hug you unless you tell me not to. And I want to introduce you to the crowd because meaningful. It's very meaningful, right, Miss Napolitano?
It is. We love hearing the stories.
Yeah, we sure do. And then we got big medals and big fun. Anything else we haven't addressed?
I don't think so. I will say this, that, the sun has come out and it's beautiful. I think the weather is going to be perfection. If we start to be on the warmer side, just to make sure everyone is aware, we follow an emergency alert system where you'll see signs along the course and it will be green, yellow, red, or black. Just be mindful of those signs. If you see the green move to yellow, it probably means that it's starting to warm up just a little bit, the humidity. And you might want to just think about, okay, what is my fitness right now? How's my heart rate? How am I doing? Do I need to continue to push hard or do I need to kind of, hold back just a little because the temperatures are, to where it's going to be a harder effort for me. And we want to make sure that everybody's safe. So I don't anticipate anything really more than that, given what I'm seeing with the weather. But that's what those signs are about. So if you do see the signs start to move into those different colors on the course, just be aware and listen for what you might be hearing from the aid stations and from our public safety teams to keep everybody safe.
Yeah, that's excellent advice. It looks like Florida's finally going to be acting like Florida. We had
Florida again. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we had snow in Florida a week ago. So, but yeah, not every race has to be a PR. You don't have to PR. Every stinking race, you could just go the distance and go the distance for a wonderful cause with a group of incredible people and call it a day. So,
and I think all our neighborhoods really know how to throw a party. So may not be one that you want to rush through, but I will say that it is a fast course. So there's that.
Option. And it's a Boston qualifier too, correct?
It is a Boston qualifier, and Outdoor Magazine named us the flattest this year. That was like, we literally were given the title the flattest, which I just had to laugh. I mean, the breast marathon has been
breast cancer. That's awesome.
So anyway, it is a flat and fast marathon course. It's definitely certified Boston qualifier. So good luck, everybody out there that's going for it. You can do it.
That's right. We're the queens of mixed messages, but I do believe our fastest athletes, if you're likely to qualify for Boston, you're probably going to get home before the temperatures become an issue. So let her rip. Let her rip.
Let her rip.
Let her rip. All right. Is there a mandate that everybody must wear pink? What's your feeling on that?
I think that pink is a beautiful color and everyone must wear it.
It's not a requirement, but we'd love to see it.
Most people will be pretty pinked out, I think.
Yeah, it's always very fun. It's just so wonderful. And I specifically have so many friends coming in from out of state. These through the work that I do, I get to meet so many. I've got Tammy Milliken coming from South Carolina. She just beat breast cancer about 1.5 years ago. Yeah, Tammy. And then Natalie Uyeno, she's a Southern California girl. And she was diagnosed stage 4 breast cancer, I think about 4 years ago. I think I was finishing up my treatment when she was diagnosed. Since then, she's taken on the mission to run 50 halves in 50 states. She just ran her 50th half marathon in Hawaii this past weekend. And she's giving up her legacy status. She's run Long Beach Marathon in California 20 years in a row. And she's giving it up to come do the Donna. So really meaningful to have her there, and Angela Full from Ohio, and just People are coming from around the country, around the world to be there for this incredible cause that you work so diligently for every day of the year. So it's a great weekend. I'm so excited for it. Thank you again. I always say this, but thank you for allowing me to be a part of it. It means a lot.
Well, you're welcome. We're glad you're part of the family.
All right, Queen. And the last thing we do in the Fitzness Show is you have to give a song recommendation. So this is going to be a song we want people to add to their playlist if they have only one earbud in and they're running one of your races this weekend. So what song is that?
Let's see. You know what? I have been listening a lot of old school Beastie Boys lately. So I'm thinking that you're going to need Intergalactic Planetary because you're going to marathon to the very last mile.
That is such an excellent choice. And I am not even a little bit surprised, Amanda. Classic.
That's right.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with Beastie Boys on race day. All right. Well, that's it. Have a wonderful next few days, folks. I said it at the beginning, but you can watch this show over and over and over. It will be available on Spotify and Apple and Amazon. So if your friends haven't watched it and they'd like to do so or listen to it, it'll be available. And know that this incredible woman next to me, she's going to be putting out fires for the next few days. So please use the website. Use these shows for all the information. Instead of firing off an email to her that will pause her efforts in some other directions, read and listen. And I know we can probably come up with all the solutions that are there for us, right?
That's right. Breastcancermarathon.com. All of the info in the athlete guide.
All right. Now tell everybody to get to work.
Get to work, get to bed.
Get to bed and get to work. All right. I love you. Bye, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Hi, this is Rudy Novotny, the voice of America's Marathons. We all love how much running has benefited every aspect of our lives, so much so that most of us only wish we'd started sooner. Wouldn't it be wonderful to gift the opportunity to children of today? Well, you can. The Morning Mile is a before-school walking and running program that gives children the chance to start each day in an active way while enjoying fun, music, and friends. That's every child, every day. It's also supported by a wonderful system of rewards, which keeps students highly motivated and frequently congratulated. Created by our favorite fitness expert, Fitz Kohler, Morning Milers across the country have run over 2 million miles and are having greater success with academics, behavior, and sports because of it. The Morning Mile is free to the child, free to the school, and is inexpensively funded by businesses or generous individuals. Help more kids get moving in the morning by visiting morningmile.com. Champion the program at your favorite school or find out more about sponsorship opportunities. That's morningmile.com. Long may you run.